It uses mucus to stick soil particles together to make the walls of its burrows. The mouth opens on the first segment, called the peristomium. The mouth is covered by a flap called the prostomium. The anus opens on the last segment called the pygidium. It has no eye, but the head end is sensitive to light. Earthworms can detect vibrations in the soil. Each somite except the peristomium and pygidium has 4 pairs of setae or setae for movement. The clitellum is used during reproduction. The cellum has fluid which gives the earthworm shape. Mode of life. 1. Feeding. It feeds on dead grass and soil. Food is moistened with saliva before being taken into the mouth with the help of the prostomium. This food is ground in the gizzard before being digested by enzymes. Waste live in small heaps called worm casts. 2. Habitat. It lives in burrows made in moist and humus soil. It avoids acidic, sandy and dry soils. 3. Movement. In order to move, the setae at the anterior end are pushed into the ground. Circular and longitudinal muscles at the posterior end then contract and relax, alternatively, that is, one at a time, making the worm to move forwards. 4. Respiration. Oxygen from the atmosphere diffuses into the body and carbon dioxide diffuses out of the body through the thin moist cuticle. 5. Reproduction. Earthworms are hermaphrodites, that is, they have both a male and female reproductive organs. During sexual reproduction, 2 worms stick together by the help of mucus secreted by their clitella. The head ends face opposite directions. Sperms are exchanged between the 2 worms. After they separate and their clitella secrete cocoons which contain eggs. As the cocoon slides from the clitellum towards the head end, the eggs are fertilized by sperms from seminal vesicles. The cocoon, which now contains fertilized eggs, is deposited in damp soils. Young worms hatch from the cocoon after a few weeks. When a worm is scarce, each piece develops into a new worm. This is asexual reproduction. This type of asexual reproduction is called regeneration. Earthworms heal injuries and replace lost parts by regeneration. Ecological importance. They burrow the soil, making the roots of plants to penetrate easily. They burrow the soil, making water to penetrate the soil easily. Bacteria, fungi, and plant roots make use of this water. They burrow the soil, making oxygen to penetrate. This oxygen is used by plant roots, bacteria, and fungi for respiration. They drag dead leaves into their burrows, which later decay. They also defecate small heaps of soil called worm cast. These activities increase soil fertility. Their urine and excreta reduce soil acidity, making it possible for plants to grow well. They serve as food for birds and fish. Earthworms are used as bait for catching fish. Worm casts can destroy the grass on the lawn, destroying the beauty of the lawn. Earthworms are also secondary host to the organism Emeria, which causes the disease coccidiosis in fowls and other birds, which usually feed on earthworms.